What is up, everyone? Please take a second and hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come in, hang out with us, and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Let me know how you're doing, and happy freedom. So today, hooligans, we're going to be starting off today's Coffee with Hooligans with old man Walter as he convenes a meeting of his competition council that actually just started right when we kicked off the live. I pressed pause on it because they can wait for us. But then we will be moving forward to an article talking about how the FBI searched old man Walter's Delaware home over classified documents. Then we'll be wrapping up an article titled Cheaters Beware, ChatGPT Maker releases an AI detection tool. If you guys don't remember, we covered we didn't just cover an article, but we actually used ChatGPT here on the live and had them write a script for us and stuff. It's pretty neat. It's a little scary, but we're going to cover an article for some more software that company developed. And then at 2 o'clock, there's supposed to be a press briefing with KJP. As long as she's on time, everything will be fine. I'm supposed to leave at 2:30. They normally run 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I could probably push everything back and make sure we cover the entire thing. But if they're late, we're not going to be able to cover it live. We will cover it during a watch party. There's supposed to be another White House live at 5. Old man Walter hosts an official transition event. I don't know. I don't know if he's transitioning. I'm not quite sure. But I think we'll be able to cover that on time. That'll be at 5 o'clock. If we can't cover the press briefing, maybe we'll just do it back to back right there at 5 o'clock and not wait till 7. I don't know. Be a part of Gilded if you want to stay up to date with everything going on. Those guys are always in the loop. So definitely join Gilded. Gilded is an app or software you can access from your computer. It's a community with notifications and stuff. It's the best way for me to reach you guys. So definitely join Gilded. It is free. So drop some ones and some coffees in the chat if you're ready to go with old man Walter having his little meeting here. I'm sure it's not going to be a very long live. I'm going to read through the chats really quick. What's up, Steve? What's up, Days End? What's up, Matthew? What's up, Damon Walker? What's up, T. Lawton? What's up, Shelly Babes? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, IG Girl? What's up, Jamie and Deborah? What's up, Animated Adventure? What's up, Kelly? What's up, Chris? What's up, Callie Unknown? What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom. What's up, Adrian? What is up, Robert? What's up, Wild Turkey? What's up, hooligans? What's up, Pamela? Hey, what's up, everyone on the JeffMAC Live YouTube channel? A little dry over there, but it's understandable. Big Mac and Pride? Big Mason Pride? Not sure, but what's up? Appreciate you being here. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Cerebrus? What's up, Livid Review? What's up, Salty Ragu? You brought the pants? What are pants? What are those? What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, Jay Baker? Happy freedom. Thank you guys for being here and watching on a free speech platform. Happy freedom, Anthony. Yep. Appreciate being here. What's up, everyone on Facebook? I don't know why my Facebook doesn't do any numbers. It's Anthony. It's just a couple of you guys. You and Donna Sparks and Dana and the other Donna, and it's kind of just you guys. I don't know. Facebook likes to hide me. I don't know. I actually wrote the customer service, and they wanted me to send them a screen recording video because I was having issues. I was finally getting some monetization over there on Facebook for views and engagement on my posts. because there isn't a way for you guys to donate or subscribe or anything because they won't give me those features. And they were like, well, we'll give you bonuses. And so first month, bonuses $28. Second month, $62. Next month, $87. Next month, $0. Next month, $0. Last month, $0. This month, $0. I wrote customer service. I'm like, what's that about? They're like, well, we're not really sure. Why don't you do a screen recording and let us know how you feel? So if that's what you want, that was the most condescending video I've ever made in my life. I hope they enjoy it. Let them know how I really feel. What's up, Don Sparks? Happy freedom. Nobody watching on jeffmaclive.com. Sad story. Oh well, it is what it is. Eric, don't see a video. What do you mean? You guys can't see me on the screen? I don't know what that's about. Press 1 if you can see me on the screen real quick before we get this video started. Well, it's not a video, it's actually live. So be quickly, move with purpose, and rack those likes up. More likes, more hooligans. I call him Old Man Walter so much that my eyes can't see his real name. When I'm scanning through looking for stuff, my eyes just look right over his real name. I'm looking for Walter. I did it to myself. What's up, Kevin? You guys see me now? All right, we're good to go. Let's get her started.
Costs for American families. You know, I ran for president to rebuild the backbone of the country. I know you're tired of hearing me say that was the reason I ran. And began to build the economy from the bottom up and the middle out. And in 2 years, we made real progress. And growth is up, wages are up. And over the last 2 years, more Americans have applied to start a small business than any year on record. And everybody applies for some new small business. That's about hope. And our economic plan is working. And it's important part of that plan is promoting fair competition across the entire economy. You heard me say that capitalism without competition isn't capitalism. It is just simply exploitation. And so that's why we've been more outspoken about promoting competition than any president since Teddy Roosevelt. And that's why I've created the Competition Council, which you see around this table. That's why when we last met in September, the council, we challenged them to come up with new ways to deal with, eliminate unfair hidden fees, known as junk fees, and that sneak up on consumers. So this group stepped up. As a result, we're requiring internet providers to list fees up front on clear, easy-to-read labels, just like the labels on food products you buy. And now you can compare your choices easily to find the best deal that you want to go to.
These guys love putting labels on stuff.
Airlines to rebook cancellation
Lip smacking
for free rather than charging customers for rebooking. We pushed banks to ditch surprise overdraft and bounce check fees, saving Americans an estimated $1 billion a year as a consequence of that. And last month, we took a big step toward promoting competition in the labor market when the Federal Trade Commission proposed a rule banning non-compete agreements for 30 million Americans. 30 million Americans. You worked as a bellhop in one hotel, you couldn't go across the street to another hotel to be able to make $2 a week more or $2 a day more. And these contracts that say you can't do a job in the same field, even if it's a better deal, like a security guard who wants to take a job across town. But you can't because you signed a non-compete agreement. I think it's wrong. I think we all think it's wrong. And now today, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is proposing a new rule to lower credit card late fees. Right now, credit card companies charge an average of $31 whenever you can't pay your bill on time. That's on top of the interest that you're already paying. Now, nobody's saying that you shouldn't pay your fees on time, and no one says the bank should lend you money for free. But that's what banks charge interest for. But in the Obama-Biden administration, Congress passed a bipartisan law that said banks cannot charge late fees that are significantly more than the late payments cost them in the first place. And so, well, it doesn't cost $31 for a bank to process, but not anymore after today. Today's rule proposes to cut those fees from $31 on average to $8. That change is expected to save tens of millions of dollars for Americans, roughly $9 billion a year in total savings. And over the next few weeks, my team is going to meet with state and local officials across the country to identify things they can do to crack down on junk fees in their own jurisdictions. And today, I'm also calling on Congress to pass the Junk Free Protection Act, to ban 4 of the most frustrating charges Americans face. The first one of those is some airlines charge extra to pick your seat, including for parents.
This guy loves picking his seat.
On the plane. They charge extra. You don't know that going in, though. And it's wrong. Secondly, when you book a hotel, you should see the full cost right then and there instead of getting hit with what's called a resort fee, which can be over $50 a night and when you check out. And third, you should be able to switch your internet, cable, or cell phone plan without the $200 early termination penalty some of these companies charge. And fourth, you should lower the huge service fees that companies like Ticketmaster slap onto tickets for concerts or sporting.
I worry way more about these companies charging fees or canceling contracts because they believe that you provide misinformation. I worry way more about that stuff, like what PayPal did.
Look, the bottom line is this. These unfair fees add up. It's a basic question of fairness. And with the help of the folks in this room, we're going to keep building an economy that's fair, an economy that's competitive, and an economy that works for everyone.
It's fair? I didn't realize.
Director Chopra, and you fire away. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. You know, back in the day when credit cards just started to get going, if you were late on your payment, you just got a tiny late fee, a little bit of a nudge to remind you. But you know, today, $30 million in penalties are charged on Americans every day. That's $12 billion a year. That really bites people's budgets. So what we did is we took a look at the law and the rules, and we found a legal loophole that credit card companies have been exploiting.
This guy makes old man Walter so uncomfortable he had to hug himself for a second there.
Way beyond their costs and way unjustified to deter late payments. And think about it right now. People are seeing their bills.
This guy's throat hurts, but at least he got the job he wanted.
Christmas gifts, they want to be able to pay it back. But we see across the economy businesses building a model on these junk fees. So we have launched the process to cut those fees down from $12 billion, and we project, as the president mentioned, will save people $9 billion a year. That's just one fee. And look, we want credit card companies and families to work together, and they already face consequences when they're late. They get an avalanche of interest when they are late, and interest rates now are hitting 20% for the average card. And what I think we also see is companies using inflation as an excuse to raise fees even more, and that is wrong. So we are going to take that work and see how we can cut away and chip away at some of these junk fees, building on our overdraft work and so much more. I'm really glad that so many of us are here and looking across government, Mr. President, to see how these fees are distorting fair competition. People want to be able to see the price up front and know what they're getting and not be surprised for something they can't even budget for. So we're really proud to push forward with this.
Yes, we know. All your pride. We understand.
Next year.
I hope they will too. Look, one of the things that we all know, in each of your departments. People have lost faith in government's ability to deliver. They've lost faith in the private sector and what they advertise that they say they're delivering. And it's about just letting people know that, we see what's happening. And it's totally appropriate to do what we're doing. And it really, I think, is this whole idea here is we have to rebuild confidence in our ability to deliver for the American people.
And then I can't budget eggs. Can't work that in.
I'm going to turn it over.
It's not funny, but it is funny.
Economic Council.
Great. Thanks, Mr. President. We're going to invite the press to leave, and then we're going to move on to the agenda.
Yep, I figured. It wasn't going to be very long. That's what she said. Well, about 19 minutes or so, doing a little math in my head. KJP is supposed to be on stage, so we'll just go ahead and get through these articles here. See how things go. Give me a second so I can grab these links and share them out to you guys. Miss Jamie, math is racist. Something like that. I think it depends on the outcome. I think that's how that works. Like old man Walter, he's just making up those numbers. 100,000 billion million trillion pounds of crap in my pants. I don't know. He just he drives me crazy. What's up, Trigger Crazy? That's my favorite bigot. And welcome to the live. Let's see. Hillbilly at heart. Sounds like he is setting us up to turn us into China. Could be. You never know with old man Walter. I don't even think he knows. I really don't. Steve, refer everyone to your staff. No, not everyone gets to see it. But for one monthly payment at $3.99. No, I'm just kidding. On onlyhooligans.com. Alright, let me read through the chat really quick and we'll get her started. There's no reason to rush things. There's a good chance that KJP will be late. Thank you so much, Big Weave, for gifting a subscription on Twitch. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Jay Baker just lost video. I don't understand. I don't understand why you guys are saying that. It's not saying any of that on my end. You guys are trolling me. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you see I'm just trolling accounts. It's kind of like the new TikTok. I have to stay away from Twitter because I'll sit there and just troll every post I see, and then I look over and 2 hours has gone by. I'm like, oh no, gotta break away. Pull my brain out of the internet. Anthony. President Honey looks like he's needing a nap. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He's looking a little sleepy there. Robert, how's the car? I don't know yet. I don't have free time to get it worked on. And that's what I told the mechanic, which we've worked together a lot on the Subaru. So I let him know. I was like, don't hit me up about it this week. I ain't got no free time. You're just going to stress me out. So hit me up over the weekend or next week. Let me know what the parts are going to cost and when to bring it in. So I don't know at this time. But as far as the condition of the vehicle at this point, it whines louder than liberals on the 4th of July. It's you can hear me coming. We'll put it like that, and it ain't the bass dropping. It's whiny. It's nice and whiny. It's chugging along there because the cats are all clogged up. I don't know. It is what it is. One day at a time. That's all I could do is one day at a time. I'm trying not to stress about it. Brandon, first it was baby formula, then it was insulin, and now it's eggs. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see. Thank you so much, Trigger Crazy, for continuing the membership program for 20 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mr. Mountain, thank you so much for continuing the membership program for 27 months. You're officially a hooligan. You and Bipolar Bear, I think, are the first ones to hit the membership program. I believe you guys are the only ones at 27. I haven't seen Bipolar Bear in a while. I'm pretty sure you guys are leading the march there, which is pretty cool. 27 months. That's amazing. Nah, no worries, K-Guardian. You know, life happens. And cars will always be cars. I told Snooks this the other day because she has to get work done on her car, unfortunately. Told her, you know, I get enough money. We're going to come out with some hooligan mobiles and they'll actually be reliable vehicles with affordable parts. That's the real goal. I know Elon wanted to do some electric stuff and whatever. I just want affordable cars that are reliable. Is that too much to ask for? Of course, we'll come out with a bunch of accessories to upsell you. You know, flowered up tires and maybe some headboard stuff with glitter and stuff. People like shiny things. We'll make the extra money like that. Kind of like how Apple does. They'll sell you the phone, but then you got to pay for the charger and the adapter and then the headphones. But if you buy the base model, you'll have everything you need, and it'll be like a tank. It'll have a big hooligan badge on the front of it. It'll be awesome. Anyways, Robert, just crank the car radio for now. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's how I've been getting through. All right, let's move her forward. Alright, so the link that I provided to you guys should bring you to this article here, titled FBI Search President Old Man Walter, His Delaware Home Over Classified Documents. The article starts off by saying, the FBI is searching Old Man Walter's home in Rehoboth, Delaware. Is that really what it's called? I've never heard of that. That's made up. As part of an investigation into classified documents. His lawyers say, in a statement, Old Man Walter's attorney... Oh, I read that incorrectly. All of that was said by his attorney. His attorney also said that the search was planned with Old Man Walter's full support, all in little quotes and stuff. CBS has reported that the investigation relates to a wider probe in the handling of classified documents. The article then goes on to say the FBI has not commented on the search as it was consensual. They both, they agreed. Just like that. No search warrant was sought. Old Man Walter's lawyer, Bob Bauer, said the search was carried out without advance public notice in the interest of operational security and integrity. Integrity Farms. The article then says the search is the latest in a series carried out at various locations after classified documents were found at the Penn Biden Center and office space in Washington, D.C. back in November that was not made public at the time. The article then states more documents were discovered at another one of Old Man Walter's homes in Wilmington, Delaware, in searches conducted in December and January. The precise number of classified documents recovered remains unclear, although at least a dozen were found during the January search alone. The article wraps up by saying, now Old Man Walter defenders are pointing out that multiple Biden properties have been searched, but there's no indication that the FBI has investigated the MAGA King's New Jersey or New York homes. So that's what's kind of interesting about this article. It starts off in the right direction, but then all of a sudden they just turn it over to the MAGA King. And they're like, but the MAGA King, and they just go on and on about that. But the MAGA King was president. He left as president with those documents. Old Man Walter's documents are from being a VP. Same thing as Pence. But they're trying to blend them all together. So if you don't read or you don't know things and you don't have intentions of actually finding things out, you'll just believe everyone's in the same boat. But there is a difference between being the president and the VP. So You know, the whole end of the article here is just pretty much trying to stomp all over the MAGA king, you know, trying to put them all in the same boat. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. A lot of dumb talk there at the end, but it is what it is. They're pretty much pointing fingers saying it's not fair. They're like, oh man, Walter's property got searched consensually. They had dinner and kissed a lot, but that didn't happen with the MAGA king. That's not fair. Although when the MAGA king got raided, not a consensual search, way after they cleaned all the documents up, way after they straightened the house up, way after they moved the prostitutes out of the building, and then had the feds come in and search everything. No, they just raided it. They put it on TV. They put folders all over the news. They were like, oh my God, he's selling secrets to China. And that old man Walter, no, it was like the opposite. They were like, oh, you guys are coming over? Well, let me call the prostitutes. You know, that's how it went, but I digress. Check the schedule really quick, make sure they didn't change up the White House press briefing on me, because they do that. They love to do that. Eric. Well, no, he's not right now, but when he left with the documents, he was. Just reading through the chat really quick before we move forward. I'm trying not to speed through this because we're going to end up in a position where we don't have nothing to cover and we're going to be waiting on KJP. And the last thing that my lifeline needs is to be waiting on her or it or however that thing, you know, identifies itself to the public while wearing its human skin on its face. I'm not sure what's going on with my soundboard. Every time I press the sound effects, I can't hear them. Hopefully you guys can hear them. I'm watching like the meters jump to try and guess when the sound bite is over. We'll just play this one really quick. I guess it works. I don't know. We'll see. Happy Freedom Rasta. Thanks for being here. Bubba, I wonder what documents Camilla has. I don't. I don't want to know the nasty things under her mattress on the floor. She looks like somebody sleeps on a mattress on the floor. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, with stains on it, like no bed sheets. The pillows are yellow and stuff, and they don't have no pillowcases on it. The blanket's got Mickey Mouse on it. It's from the 80s. It used to be white at one point, but now it's all kind of a yellowish color, and it smells like cat pee. I don't know. Just, that's the impression I get from that person. I don't know if we're all in the same boat here on that. Channel, you can't hear the sound effects. I don't know. It's probably something with the software. I was playing the game last night, so I had the settings all changed, and I don't think I did everything correctly when I switched it all back, but that's all right. Shrapnel, MAGA King did us dirty with the bump stock ban, the jabby, and 21 tobacco thing. I don't know. You're, you know, obviously entitled to your opinion, and that's fine. Bump stock thing, yeah, I don't know about that stuff. I think they're trying to do away with that, or they did do away with that. We covered an article on it, but we cover so much, my brain's a little fuzzy. With the jabby thing, he was selling it, but he didn't force it on us. And I think, to me, that matters a lot more, right? If you're a person who wants to solve problems and your team comes up with a potential solution and you're really proud of solving problems, you just hurry up and get on TV. Hey, I got some solutions for you. But you don't have to take these answers if you don't want them. I'm not mad at that. No, I didn't run out and go grab that. But as far as a problem solver, I could understand that point of view. But he never forced it on us. And so that stuff slips my mind. And I used to be a hardcore chain smoker. I used to smoke Marlboro Reds starting at 14, and I quit when I was 21. Hardcore. 2 packs a day. Mom and everyone used to buy me cigarettes and allow me to smoke in the house, so I didn't have to hide it. I could just sit there and skip school and smoke squares all day and do all that. I don't think anyone's brain's even kind of developed until you hit 25. So, I don't know. I don't think any of that stuff should be legal until you're older. Smoking, going to jail, all that stuff. Now, I think there should be accountability, but I don't think it should be legal for you to go to jail at 17 if you can't defend your country until you're 18. You can be a criminal before you're allowed to become a patriot, a soldier, a person defending freedom, however you would like to word it, a serviceman. That doesn't make any sense to me, especially as a person who was incarcerated 14 days after turning 17 to serve some time for 3 counts of assault, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Moving forward, hooligans. So we're going to cover this article here. KJP is supposed to be on stage in 4 minutes. I know you guys are looking forward to it. Don't you worry, okay? Don't you worry. I'm going to take care of you, hooligans. That's what I'm here for. We're going to cover this article talking about cheaters beware. ChatGPT maker releases AI detection tool. Now, we covered this ChatGPT, as I mentioned earlier. We actually pulled it up on the screen. I have an account. They track all my stuff, but I'm here on TV anyways. You think I'm not being tracked? I'm being tracked. Don't you worry. So I stuck my neck out on the line, and we had a little fun with ChatGPT, but it is a little intimidating knowing that the world just simply has access to this kind of intelligence. To a lot of people worry about plagiarism and stuff like that. But now they came out with a tool to detect its original tools, plagiarism in writings itself because of problems in school and whatnot. We're going to cover all this. Let me get these links out to you. What's up, Kim? Thanks for being here. Anthony, no spinners on the Subaru? Come on, man. That's supposed to be like my first checkpoint. That's how I know I made it, is when I can afford to put the spinners on the Subaru. I've been waiting since I was like 13 years old to be able to afford to put spinners on my car. And now you're saying it's a no-go? Come on, man. Just knocking my goals out of the sky. It's crushing my dreams here. Hooligans, we're gonna work our way through this article here. I'm gonna check on the schedule one more time because I want to make sure we don't have no issues with this press briefing coming up. Well, still on schedule. Says they're about to roll it over in about a minute and a half, but she'll probably be late. Okay, Guardy, I noticed in your past videos you were smoking. You got some moves, and that's a rap. Turn him into a rap fan. Well, I appreciate you, K-Guardian. I see you checking out my videos. Yeah, those videos are really old. I actually have a lot to say, so I might start recording an album and release it as a whole. I haven't wrote lyrics and recorded my own music in like 2 or 3 years because we've been doing this, and making music right now is a little ridiculous because it's scrutinized so heavily, but that's okay. Pamela, now you got a little bit more room on your bucket list. My bucket list is huge. It's huge. Just reading through the chat really quick before we get started. Deep South Jody, sitting over here on Twitch feeling like a redheaded stepchild. No. I appreciate you guys over here on Twitch. Mr. Beansy Beans, I feel sorry for the broccoli community having to have KJP resemble it's one of their own. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with the self-identifying things, you know. Like, I see a lot of cat people now saying they identify as like meow meow or something. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about it. I am uneducated in those fields. I'm not a gynecologist. Joe, those chrome hubcap spinners, so much bling from Walmart. I wonder if they still sell those. It's been a minute since I've seen them. I used to see them on those Grand Dams, those Pontiac Grand Dam GTs with the plastic spinners. You pull up to a red and be like, sitting there spinning next to you. I miss those days. That's back before your car was smart enough to be turned off by the government and all that. You used to see those cars everywhere, and then it was like they all died together. I'm not quite sure what happened. Nah, Kevin, I can't stand that Antifa. What's up, Echo? I love you too, sister. Linda Lou, it's only 25. Oh, Linda Lou, I got you. It's about 27 where I'm at. If you're breaking out the tank top and shorts, let me know, because I got to leave in a little while. I want to be dressed appropriately. All right, Hooligans, we're going to move her forward. I know I keep saying that. Just having too much fun. All right, so the article starts off by saying, the maker of ChatGPT is trying to curb its reputation as a freewheeling cheating machine with a new tool that can help teachers detect if a student or artificial intelligence wrote the homework. A new AI text classifier launched Tuesday by OpenAI follows a week-long discussion at schools and colleges over fears that ChatGPT's ability to write just about anything on command could fuel academic dishonesty, that's some lingo right there, and hinder learning. The article goes on to say OpenAI cautions that its new tool, like others already available, is not foolproof. The method for detecting AI written text is imperfect and will be wrong sometimes, said Jan L. We'll just say Jan L, because that word sounds racist, and I don't need YouTube getting on me today. That person is the head of OpenAI's alignment team tasked to make its system safer. The article mentions, because of that, it shouldn't be solely relied upon when making decisions, stated Jan L. The article then says, teenagers and college students were among the millions of people who began experimenting with ChatGPT after it launched November 30th as a free application on OpenAI's website. And while many found ways to use it creatively and harmlessly, the ease of which it could answer take-home questions and assist with other assignments sparked a panic among some educators. We're going to be doing chicken bacon today. I can see that in the future. By the time schools open up for the new year, New York City, Los Angeles, and other big public school districts began to block the use in classrooms and on school devices. The article then states, school districts around the country say they're seeing conversations around ChatGPT evolve quickly. The initial reaction was, oh my God, how are we going to stem the tide of all the cheating that will happen with ChatGPT, said Devin Page, a technology specialist with the Colbert County Public School District in Maryland. Now there is a growing realization that it is the future, and blocking it is not the solution, he said. He said, I think we would be naive if we were not aware of the dangers this tool possesses, but we also would fail to serve our students if we ban them and us from using it and its potential power, said Page, which is that person's name, who thinks districts like his own will eventually unblock ChatGPT, especially once the company's detection service is in place. The article then says OpenAI emphasized the limitations of its detection tool in a blog post on Tuesday, but said that in addition to deterring plagiarism, it could help detect automated disinformation campaigns, and other misuses. Other misuse of the AI to mimic humans. The article then mentions, in response to the backlash, OpenAI said it's been working on for several. Hold up. Chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken bacon, chicken. Let's see if my brain and my mouth work together now. Detect automated disinformation campaigns and the other misuse of AI to mimic humans. The article then mentions, in response to the backlash, OpenAI said that it's been working for several weeks to craft new guidelines to help educators. Like many other technologies, it may be one district decides that it's inappropriate for use in their classroom, said OpenAI policy researcher Llama A. We're going to say Llama A, because I don't know how to say that person's name. We don't really push them one way or another. We just give them the information that they need to be able to make the right decisions for them. The article wraps up by saying, if you're in the law facility, there is room for concern because obviously ChatGPT, among other tools, will be able to deliver exams that are relatively impressive. He said, if you are in the economics faculty, then you're fine because ChatGPT will have a hard time finding or delivering something that is expected when you are a graduate level economics faculty. He said it will be increasingly important for users to understand the basics of how these systems work so they know what bias may exist. Now, ChatGPT is liberal, which I think is really interesting. So if you ask about things like white privilege, it will give you an earful on it and how you have it and all the great things you get because of it, which I think is interesting for AI to tell you about you. But the White House does it, so I mean, yeah, whatever's whatever. But what my brain was thinking the whole time when I first caught this article is they created technology to write articles for you, right? It's an AI text tool. So you tell it to write you things and it will. You can ask it to write a biography on George Washington and it will. But then, as you hear in the article, they're concerned about misinformation. So are they saying that what the AI writes is always factual and that none of it is straying from the center of truth? That it's always right on target? Because you can't just rely on AI. You know, it's like our phones and like everything else. When you need it the most, it doesn't work. It doesn't come through for you. So I think that's really interesting. But then for the same company to also make the other end a detection tool is a whole lot of information being gathered. When you use ChatGPT, it obviously is tracking everything you ask it to do, everything you say, your responses and everything, because they want to improve the quality of the tool itself. So it's detecting the way you use the ChatGPT tool. But then when you start using the ChatGPT detector or whatever they're calling it, then it's documenting that information too. And what it made me think of is, what if you were studying cops being cops, but then you were studying criminals being criminals? You're studying both sides of the coin, and so you start having this overseer perspective. And I feel like their database they're building is going to be wild. It's going to be wild because they're trying to collect data on both sides of the coin, how people abuse the tool, how to detect abuse of the tool, and really all it is doing is detecting human behavior and documenting it. And that's potentially dangerous. I keep hearing about Walmart AI, that the reason they're having us do self-checkout is so their cameras and stuff can learn human behavior on theft and stuff like that. And now I guess what's happening is, if, like, say you steal an orange, you check out, you don't ring the orange up. They know you didn't ring that orange up. But say you do it every week. Once you do it to the point where you've racked up $100 in costs of stolen property, they'll just send an officer to your house for felony theft, because anything over $100, at least in Michigan, is a felony. So they're not coming to get you for that orange. They're going to wait till you rack up $100, and then they'll just send the police to your house. And this whole time you thought you were getting away with it. They're doing that to build a database on human behavior. That stuff scares me. I'm pretty sure I've made that clear off all this technology stuff that we've covered. All right, let me check on this press briefing situation. I'm going to read through the chat and we'll move forward. Well, they got the live kicked over. She's obviously not on stage yet, but we can just sit here and wait out for it for a couple minutes. She's actually 10 minutes late. I'll read through the chat and hang out for a minute. Happy Free Maybe Sunshine, thank you for being here. Hillbilly at heart, just making society lazy. It's true. It's true. I don't know if there's still Boy Scouts and stuff, but I wonder, like, do kids even know how to camp? Like, do they know how to build fires and hunt and fish? And do they even know how to draw? Can they put pen to paper? Like, because we're going to get to a point where they can't. I feel like my spelling has gotten worse since I've had, you know, autocorrect and stuff like that. I feel like sometimes even like prediction, like I can't remember a website because I'm used to just like hitting T and then enter on the browser because that's the only website that starts with T that I go to. There's a lot of stuff like that where I rely on the technology. Well, I had this happen the other day. I use an online Word document to write my script out for these Coffee with Hooligan episodes, and I write it out before we go live, which is why I'm late every day, because I start a little bit too late getting that stuff done. But the one day it didn't work. I pulled it up and there was like an error page, and I didn't know what to do for a moment there because my whole deal is on there. My layout, the way that I structured these lives and stuff was there, and it wasn't there at the moment. And that's kind of what I was talking about. The more you rely on the stuff the day you need it, it doesn't work for you. So then you got to make contingency plans and stuff like that. But I don't know. For some reason, my beats stalled out yesterday, and they're doing it again today. What is that about? Yes, Kelly K. My birthday is March 11th. I should have did a poll, but that's all right. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, it is coming up. But before that, Klaus Danielson, which I don't know where he is right now. He's not eating. He must be sneaking around, searching for communism. We don't like communism around here. We're very vocal about it. But his birthday's in 6 days. He's going to be a year-old hooligan cat, which is really crazy. I remember the day I brought him home. Actually, you know, the last time when I got him, my car broke down then, and I was posting videos walking home from the mechanic singing Sweet Home Alabama in reference to the cat, singing to the cat in the videos. And here I am, needing my car fixed, and it's about Klaus Daniels' birthday. I don't know. If you guys would like to send Klaus Daniels some funny stuff for his birthday, I put stuff on the wish list. We're going to do a photo shoot and everything. Got him some happy birthday outfits and all that. So anybody wants to see some funny stuff, you can go check out the Amazon wish list if you'd like to send him stuff. Low rack, totally agree. Blows my mind. The AI stuff is getting out of hand. And we covered that World Economic Forum stuff and that Hackable Human article that we read talking about how there's already the technology to see the thoughts in your head. They can detect if you're picturing shapes in your mind, faces, your bank numbers, and they don't even have to implant anything into you. You can wear a headband, you could wear a hat, you could wear earbuds, you could even have what they called a special tattoo above your ear, and it can track your thoughts into a database and keep track of them. And they can even detect if you've ever committed crime, what crime you've committed, or if you're currently considering committing crime. They could tell if you're lusting after someone. You can tell what you're emotionally feeling, and then they want to track all that information. And then it even mentioned they want to start with employers. They want to give employers database access and then make their employees information detected by these devices so they can store your performance. And that way, if there's a performance or a dip in your performance, they can tell who's the issue here. And basically you could be terminated or even be handed over to the authorities based on your thoughts. So people are worried about free speech, although they're not doing anything about it. We should be worried about free thinking. Like, we're not even going to be able to, deal with that stuff. Okay, Guardian, it's not true. Fact check it. I'm not concerned of whether it's true right now. We watch Neuralink. It works with that. So if it's not really here, it will be next week. I don't need to go fact check it. The drive to make it a reality is what scares me. The fact that people want that. Like, why would you want that? You can think of things to try and get away from control, such as fleeing YouTube to go to Odyssey because Odyssey provides a free speech platform when YouTube doesn't, and all this kind of stuff. What happens when the internet doesn't allow you? Like Google Chrome doesn't allow you to go to those websites. They won't allow you to. They already don't allow you to see certain search results and stuff like that. It's messed up. Electric cars and our phones and everything, it's all technology, and they're gonna control us. And I don't want to make things hopeless, but I am pretty sure we're already surrounded and we don't know it. It feels like nobody wants to do anything because they are waiting for someone else to come do something. Nobody wants to step forward and do anything because they're waiting to be saved. And I think by the time we hit the breaking point, it won't be time to react. It'll be time to comply. It'll be too late. There won't be, there won't be anything to fight back on. I think they already have control, and they don't want to cause chaos, so they don't bring it on to us. Like the PayPal thing, right? If PayPal thinks that you're participating in misinformation, then they're going to punish you a $2,000 fee or $2,500 or something like that. And if it's in your account, they're just going to take it. They're just going to take it right out of your account. That's messed up. What is misinformation? Like, what is that? That's not even a real thing. That's nonsense. Like, I remember when misinformation was just satire. There was the truth, and then there was satire. I mean, and then there's also flat out lying. But we didn't have like an in-between area where they were like, oh, this is misinformation. It was either true or it wasn't true. It wasn't misinformation. Because if you notice, a lot of what they consider misinformation isn't false. It's not untrue. It's just misinformation. It means it's not parallel with the agenda. So that stuff scares me. What does PayPal know about misinformation? How would they know? What does your electric company know? What does your water company know? What if you're not woke enough to have water? What are you gonna do? You gonna put a dress on? You gonna take a wiener to the cheek? Like, what are you gonna do? You're not woke enough. We're not gonna give you internet anymore because we think that you use it for misinformation. You're not allowed to pay rent anymore because you might be hosting world. I was reading the chat. Misinformation. We're right there. That stuff could start next week. What are we going to do? So I don't know what to do other than keeping our eyes on the people demonizing us. So doing my part. I don't know what else to do other than that. Matthew, a brave new world. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe sunshine. Yep. Our food is already tainted. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to have food that's not GMO. You got to have it. It's like law now. There's a ton of farmland where I live, and all you see is these huge signs with codes on them and stuff because of the government. Big corn fields, pumpkin fields, apple fields, all that stuff, cherry fields, and you just see these huge signs that have to deal with the government and stuff. And I mean, I don't know if everyone knows this, but if you got Amish people near you and you can buy seeds from them and you grow things, you should, because a lot of times their stuff is not GMO corrupted, and that's what causes stomach cancer and stuff. I have so many problems with my stomach that they need to just invent a new word for the combination of issues that I have. And when I went to, I don't know, my third or fourth specialist, because Michigan doctors are over-glorified Googlers, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And then when they did start figuring out what was wrong with me, they were like, oh, it's because of the food you eat. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to eat? They're like, nothing that's artificial. I'm like, well, how do I do that? They're like, you can't. You basically can't. Because even if you get produce from the store, it was grown with GMO and all that. It's all been genetically modified. So, I don't know. You know, you can't get around it. And I was like, well, that seems like a big problem. They said, yeah, everyone that's 20-ish, which this is like 10 years ago, they were like 1 in every 3 people in their 20s has stomach problems and either doesn't know why or doesn't even realize it, and it's because of the crap that's in food. It's all that crap. GQ, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say that out loud, but yeah. Let's see. What are you guys guessing how old I am? You guys don't know how old I am? You guys were here for my birthday last year. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to think. All right, type the number in the chat that you think I am. This probably is not going to go as well as it did last year. I'm sure I look much older now. Pamela, they forced GMO seeds on Iraq back then. They forced it on everyone. Oh, they did. I don't know what it's like now. I don't live out in the country. I mean, I do, but not near farmland. So you guys are really close. You guys are really close. See, last year it was like, I don't know, maybe you're like 20. Not this year. Oh, I see the numbers going down now. Yeah. Kid Rock, we're gonna go with that because I can't scream that out loud. 69, getting there. Echo, you can't just tell everybody. And you're wrong. And you're wrong. I'm not quite there yet, but you blew it. You had one shot and you blew it. Let's see. Snooks 19, only at heart. See, Echo. Well, there you go. Echo's right. Echo's right. You hooligans crack me up. Echo, you're cheating. Okay, you're cheating. Well, I don't know what to do about KJP. I'm supposed to leave in 8 minutes. Yeah. She blew it. She blew it. Okay, here's the plan. All my hooligans. You like that? Well, because KJP is late, even if she went on stage right now and she'd be live for the next hour, I can't sit here that long. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't appreciate the company of all of you hooligans. But I have somewhere I have to be. I have responsibilities outside of this. So, 5 o'clock, there's supposed to be another White House event. I will find out what that's called. Five o'clock, Old Man Walter hosts an official transition event. There's so much I want to say. I'm just so scared to get a hate speech thing that I just can't say it. Yeah, so that's going on at 5 o'clock. We will be covering that at that time. We'll see how things go. We may just go right into the press briefing right after that event. If it doesn't work out that way, we will go live at 7 o'clock for a watch party. But either way, we're going to be covering this briefing either at 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Make sure you're a part of Gilded. That way you are notified when that stuff goes down. But we will be covering that. It's Old Man Walter hosting an official transition event. And then we will be watching the White House press briefing with KJP, which I'm kind of eager to see. She hasn't been live since, I don't know, Thursday or Friday. I hope Peter's there. Knock her down and put her in her place like we like it. Happy freedom, ink scars. Yes, Miss Jamie, I appreciate you. All right. Kelly, what are we going to do now? We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're going to do the pledge. I'm going to do my spiel. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee here. I'm going to get moving out the door, hear my car wind down the road, and I'll be back plenty of time to go live at 5 o'clock for the White House deal, and then we'll figure out that press briefing. I'll inform you guys then. So let me do my spiel. We're going to do the pledge, and we'll wrap this up. There you go, Matthew. The cabinet is transitioning to lizards. way nicer than what I was going to say. I appreciate you, bud. I don't know why my beats are being the way they are. Then beat themselves out, playing the same beats for 3 years. It's not that I don't want to make more beats. It's $500 for the new Fruity Loops, which is the software I need to make these new beats. And I don't have $500, so I have car problems instead. So it is what it is. I will be making beats. I know you guys are always telling me, and I hear you and I understand. I hear these beats in my sleep. When I'm driving down the road, it's like my theme music in my head. It is what it is. Either way, here's my spiel. I'm going to pull the website up so you guys can see my face on it. All right, hooligans, when you get a second, please go to jeffmaclive.com. You can also find the link in the description. On the homepage, it has all of my links listed. You can find links to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. Every time we go live, you'll also get notifications with important updates and things like that. On Gilded, there is a news board to keep you up to date with everything going on. There's also a ton of hooligans to hang out with every day, all day. Multiple chats and things like that. Lots of free resources. It's definitely worthwhile to join Gilded. You can get it on your phone as a free app and then click my server link. It'll bring you right into the server. You can also access it from a computer if you would like to do it that way, which there is quite a few hooligans that prefer it that way. But as far as receiving notifications, do not expect communist YouTube to send you notifications to hear words of the truth and freedom. Okay, they're not going to do that. They are not going to do that, and it really hurts my feelings, my big feelings, when you guys comment and say, oh, I didn't get the notification. Because what you're saying to me is that you're not using the resources that I spent time putting together and I maintain these things so you guys will not have those situations. I've even made a video about Gilded. So at this point, if you're not a part of Gilded, I just feel like you don't care about the notifications, which is fine, but don't tell me about it if you don't care. So that's that. Join Gilded. Also on the homepage, jeffmaclive.com. You can find links to the merch store if you'd like to get some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, and stickers. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black. But if you find something you like, you can click on that item and see all the colors that item comes in. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, and Buy Me a Coffee if you would like to support what I do. You can also find links to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase from the wish list will be sent directly to me. You don't have to worry about emailing me or trying to find address information or anything like that. It's really easy to use. And then finally, near the bottom of the JeffMac Live homepage, you can find links to the membership programs. There's memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. So that's my spiel, hooligans. These are all the links, okay? All these little boxes here for whatever it is you're here for. Look at Big Klaus Daniels. That's one of my favorite pictures of him. Look at the squished out face. He's a funny guy. Also, got the JeffMac Gaming on here if you guys want to watch me play the game. I know that's not for everybody, but some people want to hang out, do that kind of stuff. Also, we are open. Maybe I can show you guys the profile stuff since we're just sitting here. Okay, this is what it looks like if you get a membership at jeffmaclive.com. I don't want to show you too much because I don't want to expose the members who paid for privacy. But as you can see along the top here, we have Hooligan Bingo. You can get to the live screen. Our leaderboard is the same thing as a For You page. This is our profile. I'm going to move through quickly because it's not fair to the paying members to, everybody gets to do this stuff for free. But this is what it looks like. I keep telling you, we have our own social media. We're not monitored. We are uncensored, and we're free over here on jeffmaclive.com. So you guys are welcome to come join us at the Happy Freedom March at jeffmaclive.com. It's not a big deal. You can check out the memberships right here. Yeah, no big deal. Tis what tis. The more people we get there, the more fun things will be. Right now, it's kind of a ghost town. I got to create some more fun things to do. We're going to put games on there. I'm going to put video catalogs. I've already started playlists. So we're going to have a riot playlist from all the Portland riots and stuff. They're going to be on that playlist. Historical events such as the Kyle trial, the George Floyd trial. Well, it's not his trial, but you know what I mean. All that stuff will be on there. It is still clunky. It is still in the development phase. It is still under construction, but it does function. It is there. You can play and hang out and be free. It's the only place you can be free. But yeah, jeffmaclive.com. All right. I'm done talking. It's pledge time. You guys ready to pledge that allegiance? I love to pledge the allegiance. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you beautiful hooligans. I'm going to read through the chat really quick, and then we're going to wrap this up. As I said, we will be going live later today about 5 o'clock to show the White House event. We may just go right into the press briefing. I will let you guys know more as I know more. I got to wing it through the day. Life comes at you fast. Make the plan and then expect the plan to fail. That's how it goes. But as long as you guys are connected to me, you'll be in the loop. So I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap. No, Trigger Crazy, I'm not freestyling. Maybe next time. Chicka, chicka, yeah, yeah.